Now, because week 1 has been behind for a while now, we have to load these up manually. Can't load them up in game without being put into offline mode. So guys, just give me a sec as we go here. Week 1 map is Golden Wall LE. Just bear with me. Once we get to week 3, it'll be a little bit easier just to load games up and keep them moving quickly. Ooh, it's Blitz. I haven't seen Blitz in a while. I've never played against him a couple times on the ladder. That's our red Zerg down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Wall LE. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the purple Protoss Paces goes by the name of Snowy. Now, in PvZ, we often like to see, look, have fun, some good homeliness there. We often like to see that forward wall be thrown down here. Now, lately when I'm playing PvZ, I usually get a lot of Protoss being kind of cheeky on the ladder, so I'm a little bit curious as to what Snowy will opt for here. This probe, or if he's just going to come in here and take a look around. 15 hatch. Very interesting choice there to get that hatchery down a little bit faster. Opting for that 15 hatch. Probably going to be 15 hatch, 17 pull, 18 pull. Yeah, there we go. 18 pull, 18 gas. Should see the spawning pool next. There we go. So overall, everything looking pretty much normal here for Blitz. Now on the other side of the map, we do have that wall being built up slowly. I always like to see what Protoss uses for their wall next. Like, will it be a forge, or will it be a cyber, or will it be the cybernetic core? Okay, so we won't be seeing too many cannons right away. Means both players kind of shook hands and said, alright, we're going to play this a nice, clean game. Get the macro aspect rolling here and make the better man win. I'm a little bit concerned about that wall, actually, because we did see that probe there just slip through. Alright, what do we got here? Nexus is down. So as I was saying, the first match there, Gold Wall is separated on both sides by these mineral walls in the back. You can actually clear them out pretty easily. There's not a whole lot in there. I love the fact I can't actually see these until somebody's floating over. Like, I can't do a mineral check on that. That's actually kind of interesting. Like, the observer also has had the same vision that a player does. To check mineral rocks. That's odd. Opting for that gold base wants to get that economy rolling. Now, this does make things a bit more hectic, and a little bit more pressure is going to be applied to the Protoss because of this. So, once this is up and saturated, you're going to see the economy of Blitz just surge, like, almost twice. I wouldn't say double. It's definitely going to be significant. It's going to surge in a very significant amount, and it's going to be a very interesting game overall to see how Protoss will react to this. Now, this is also a little bit more aggressive move by Blitz because this is a little bit more of a more difficult expansion to defend, but it also sets rallies up to be a little bit easier to maintain. And it does allow for a little bit more territory to be taken here from Blitz. He's going to make his move with these forlings, get over here to see what he can find, see what is going on over here in Protoss land. That very snowy Protoss land. We'll lose one ling. Realize he's not going to get very far. He could have actually slipped through there. If you wasn't on a command move or attack move, probably, he could have actually slipped right through there and got a whole lot of scouting done. But he did realize that it's just adepts. Now let's see what he does with this. Is there going to be a drone transfer at all? No, it looks like he's just going to saturate his natural. Overlord on the way. From there, so no drones being transferred over just yet. But here comes that roach push. Usually when a Protoss goes for like a 15 hatch, or Zerg goes for a 15 hatch, he's trying to beat the Protoss to get that natural expansion down before it gets pylon blocked. And sometimes it's a setup for a push like this. Now this is where things are going to be very very entertaining, especially with that resonating blades finishing up. Alright, roaches. Only 4 roaches here. Blitz gonna jump in here, and he's realizing... Oh, yep, there you go. These lings are going to get chewed up ridiculously quick. Even these roaches are going to have a hard time with resonating blades. They will trade a little bit better than the lings, but... You know, he... in a straight-up fight right now, Protoss can easily just focus these down. They do have a little bit more of an advantage, especially with the blades upgrade. However, he is fighting away from that main ramp, which is kind of concerning. More roaches and lings do get rallied in. The last of the adepts getting cleaned up. Lings starting to flood in on top of these stalkers, and there it is. Snowy is just going to tap out. And no GG called. Oof. Oof. Get that salt shaker rolling. As we go into game 2. Let's see exactly what we have in store for game 2. Already a little bit of a salty GG there. As no GG was called. It was just an instant tap out. Now, that doesn't mean after the match I didn't shake hands. Yeah, good game, good push. I didn't see that coming type of deal. But hey. It's in match where it matters. Because that's the content, folks. That is the content we are looking for. But now game number 2. With Blitz up by 1. Will it be enough to close this out? Let's find out. And the top left-hand corner, the red Zerg pieces from Valor G. It is Blitz. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner, representing the purple Protoss pieces. From Exonic? I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. I'm going to check into that. It is Snowy. Once again, very standard opening here. Pylon Scout. Overlord on the way. Now this one is getting in here a little bit faster. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting here faster. But Blitz opting for that pull first. Oh, this is where things are going to get fun, folks. Incredibly fun. Now Snowy stops. He needs to scout this. He needs to see this coming. At this point, yeah, okay, he will. Snowy will see this. See that and immediately just take that probe, send it right back home. Let's see what he does to follow up. Another probe coming down, and it will be a gateway. Will there be anything else? He needs to get this wall down. 6 lings already come on production tab. At this point, you just need a hard wall. Just hard wall. Get that first zealot production started immediately, and probably, I would say, go for a forge. I know, he opts for the Cybernetics core here. The reason why I say I go for the Forge is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe it builds slightly faster. And will allow a cannon to be produced, which, you know, kind of sends a sign that says, oh, yeah, I knew it was coming. And I got a little bit of static D here that can cover this front end here. The Zealot will not get out in time as Blitz is already chewing up that Cybernetics core, going for the tech right away. Does get that Zealot in there to bottleneck this. Now this Zealot can stand for quite a while as another Zealot is on the production tab. The Cybernetics core does finish up. Speed on the way. That Zealot just stay right there on that hold position. But more lings on the production tab and coming over. Is that a Baneling Nest? Ooh, the Roach Ward follow up. 2 shield batteries coming down here. Now see, this is why I like to use the cannons for this kind of defense. Mainly because of the fact that once the shield battery energy is out, that's all you got. Right? That's all you're gonna have. So if you put that cannon down and you still have time to get Cybernetics core, the cannon will sandbag this enough to where the lings won't get over here and start chewing up the wall. But so far, good hold by Snowy. He does allow that expansion to be secured for now. But the concerning factor here is the number of lings coming across the map right now. That's where I'm mostly concerned. He's continuing to tech up. At this point, I don't like the idea to tech up either. Snowy, this is not where you want to tech up. Checking up might help in the long game, but, you know, you got to hold this. You got to hold this. Any, like, a Forge here would have been perfect to hold this, because, you know, that Forge will allow it a little bit extra firepower, and it will still allow you to tech later, you know, to be able to tech up into that kind of fence. The Roach is on the way out here now. Now, with the Stargate out, a Void Ray will be able to help hold this. You can get a Oracle out to sandbag these Lings a bit. And right now, Snowy is on the back foot. Snowy is in a situation where if this draws out, they will get ahead. But I imagine Blitz is looking to actually get quite a bit of damage done here with this. Ravagers have been produced. First Corrosive Bile landing on top of that Zealot. So far, holding strong, but there's no way to reach that Ravager just yet. You gotta get through the Lings first. The Adepts are still trapped, and the Corrosive Bile's coming down right on top. Some great connections there. Again, the Zealot just being that wall, that rock-steady wall. It is holding, but he needs to get out. He needs to get out here and to push these Roaches off. And this is where the cannons always come in handy. This is why I would love to see cannons in positions like this, when you know a push like this is coming. The Oracle coming out here, activating that beam, but it's not going to be enough before these Roaches can start to break down the wall. On the production tab, more Lings coming. Blitz knows he's in. He just has to hold on here, using that overcharge of the shield battery to get a little bit more out of it. So far, he will hold this off, but the Ling's going to slip in behind that last Ravager. Wrap around on that Stalker. No warp ins coming in. Snowy just threw it out the window. GG. Blitz takes it 2-0 for week number 1. What an aggressive style of play, man, from Blitz that game. These series. Always fun to see those types of styles, though. But moving right along to game